All right. Peace, black power, and black love. I have been missing in action, had a lot of personal things come up, life, lost a lost my stepfather, uh, lost a close friend the week after that. Been friends 30 some odd years. Anyway, I appreciate you all for continuing to remain subscribers. I'm gonna try to get better now with my content. Been trying to unravel my mind, and then trying to keep up with all the madness that's still going on in the world as well. Um, I don't know why, but over the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, I've been getting notifications from a YouTuber, goes by the name of Jumpsuit Pablo. I don't know if he's Hispanic or if he's white tea. He talks white tea, but you know, some of these Hispanics want to assimilate to their world as opposed to remaining in their own culture, and that's a whole nother topic. But I want to bring him to light because, first of all, it's amazing what they're able to say as compared to what black con- content creators are allowed to say. Cause I drive trucks, y'all all know that, and like when I'm rolling, I usually listen to documentaries and something that can educate me, something that can bring me a little more wisdom, a little more knowledge. And I follow a lot of YouTubers who bring that type of content. So that's what I listen to. But like I say, I'm rolling one morning, one night, and he pops up and I click on it. And he's talking about the Carmelo Anthony case. And he is allowed to get on his YouTube channel. He talks real reckless, talking about how the young man is going to go to jail for life and how the Aryan nation is waiting on him and he's going to get what's coming to him, more or less making veiled threats. And he's an ex-con as well. So he probably still is in contact with some of those, white racist groups that are in the jails. And he's probably giving them all kind of information. But he's allowed to do it. Now, if one of us were doing something to that measure, and not even to that measure, I've seen some channels shut down for less. But he's more or less making veiled threats and sending dog whistles to the Aryan nation and all the other, prison gangs. Everything that he says really is an assumption. And if he knew how ignorant he really sounds, because he comes on and he's trying to talk all like he's so professional and like he is so knows what he's talking about, but you can tell he ain't nothing but an idiot, straight up, a racist, who's doing a lot of instigating. Is all that's all he's doing. He's not bringing any facts. He talks about how something that's been proven, and I'm right here in Texas, and I've stayed up on this case, and a lot of the mess that he be talking is just that mess, just enough to get something started, to instigate something, because he done a video. Y'all can go to his channel, and if you can stomach it, just see some of the nonsense, idiotic things that he's been saying concerning the case, that a lot of them have already been disproven, but he's still spreading that rhetoric to keep the fire burning. See, this is what they good at. That's why I say they the biggest hypocrites, and he talking about somebody had the audacity to say about the young man, he's not being accountable. Show me a time in history where you all have been accountable, where YT has been accountable for what he's done. Even to this day, he talks about the money that they raised, but I bet you he was one of the ones that donated to Zimmerman and all the rest of these old killer cops that, you know, start these GoFundMes. He probably donated to the vigilante up there in New York who choked the young man out on the subway. Jordan, I can't remember, but anyway, the double standard is real. And I could not help, and I couldn't hold my tongue anymore. I've been wanting to get on all week, but I just dealing with a lot. And then you, like I say, we as black people have personal issues and things going on, and everybody's dealing with something. People are dying younger and younger. I was just talking to my lady friend, and she was telling me how one of her friends they found her son in the bed, passed away. So life is definitely giving us its best shot right now. You got this jackass in the White House that's applying more unnecessary pressure by the stupid things that he's doing. That's another idiot. And this is what you know just baffles me about them. They don't even understand how ignorant they are. And they don't understand how ignorant some of the things they say and do make them look. And it's not just us as a people now that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's not only us that are raising hell about the jackass in the White House. It's not only us that's talking shit about this white supremacy racism culture that seems to be flourishing once again. And see, this is the thing now. It's 2025. I'm not going back in no change. Straight up. I'm Black Power, Black Panther. I love my people. I love myself. I'm not going to allow my children, my grandchildren to go back in no chains. Period. Point blank. It will not happen on my watch. And I'm really appreciating what I'm seeing from us right now, as far as us finally, like I always say, kind of flowing in the same direction. And we got to keep doing that. We got to create our own current so that we can get rid of these jumpsuit Pablo racists that want to see us all, you know, in the worst condition. Because I'm going to tell you, when you watch it, if you choose to, he's straight up racist. Like I say, you don't know if he's Hispanic or not. But his name's Pablo. And it like I say, the things that YouTube allows him to say, I've seen people's channels get shut down for less. And he's making threats, veiled threats of his own. And see, this is the problem with white America. And this is why America is going through what it's going through right now. See, and I'm going to say this, and I don't care who don't like it. I'm gonna bring the truth, and I'm gonna bring it real, like it's supposed to be brought. You can't stop the Most High's retribution. And see, that's what y'all going through right now. And y'all running around like some chickens with your damn heads cut off. And any type of emotion invokes violence out of you all people. Y'all get that thirst for blood. Go and listen to this jackass on his channel, and you can hear his thirst for young Carmelo Anthony's blood. You can hear it. You can see it in his eyes. You can see the devil in him. The eyes are the mirror to the soul. And that's a fact. And you look at a lot of these devils that's walking around here, these openly devout devils that don't have no shame, no remorse, and they have never taken accountability for nothing that they've done. And see, in my world, in my logical world, a white tea man ain't got room to say nothing about nobody. You a hypocrite. Keep your damn lips together on certain subjects, because you don't have any room to speak on it. Y'all are not morally correct. Y'all don't have no values. Hell, y'all don't even have a culture. Y'all's culture is white supremacy, racism. That's what you believe in. That's what you practice. And y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about spirituality. Y'all don't know nothing about righteousness. Y'all don't know nothing about praising a righteous Yah. Y'all are the spawns of the owner of this earth. Because when the Most High kicked the devil out, he gave him this. So y'all enjoy yourself while you can. That's why y'all, like I say, is running around now in a panic because you don't know what to do. You're passing away faster than you're reproducing. Your numbers is dwindling. You're looking for help. Y'all letting all these immigrants that look like y'all come over here. But then you want to keep everybody else out. Now, I'm going to say this about Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't barring none. And that's the thing, like I say, about some of you Hispanics that I don't understand. You got all this animosity towards us. You don't want to respect us, but you want to assimilate to the white world. And he trying to get you out of here. See, you voted against your own best interests, all on TV, buck dancing, shucking and jiving. We will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all, I know I'm not the only one saw the video. They dancing all on stage. It's a big party. It's all laughs and skinning and grinning. But see, ain't nobody laughing and smiling now. Don't cry now. It's what y'all voted for. It's what y'all wanted. Y'all didn't want the black woman in there. See, y'all history ain't perfect. Y'all got that racism in y'all too, because Vicente, I can't think his last name, but the black Spaniard that freed y'all asses, and then y'all turned right around and turned against him and killed him. Got rid of him. So y'all I saw all these Hispanics talking about how we helped y'all, and y'all kill that noise. Because y'all is people like y'all and Jumpsuit Pablo and Donald Trump and all them jackasses that follow him. And see, now he talking about them. He calling them stupid. And I told y'all months ago about that white man and how he ain't got, the devil don't love nobody. He don't love himself. And you're seeing that now. They don't really love each other. It's all about power and control to the devil. The devil wants complete control and all power. And what he don't know is that he can't stop his retribution. And like I was gonna say, it's funny how script is flipped. You know, you got them floods out in North Carolina. You got the flood that just happened down south in Texas, in San Antonio. And I run that lane. And I'm not going to lie, that rain that was coming down, that was the Most High Yah's work. See, it ain't nothing that y'all can do to stop his power. And once we get our minds right, it ain't going to be nothing that you can do to stop our power. Because our power comes from him. We are him. See how the Son hates y'all and he love us? Y'all still don't understand that y'all can change your trajectory, but you're too arrogant. You got that, you're too proud. Proud of nothing. And now you want to try to strike everything out of the history books that y'all did. Talking about you don't want your kids to grow up feeling ashamed. Somebody should feel ashamed for it. Somebody should want to atone for it and make it right. Because y'all ain't. Y'all still on the same path that your ancestors was on. And that's why you're steadily going down. America, the new Babylon, is falling. And all of y'all that continue to practice is evil ways. See, because one thing I do know, the Most High words, laws, commandments don't never change. That's why we was in bondage. And now it's somebody else's turn. See, y'all took all them pages out the Bible, but you should have tried to hang on to them so you could try to find out how to get y'all self out of the shit y'all finna go through. Oh yeah, I said the shit that y'all finna go through. Because see, what's going to be so cold about it, like right now, like I was saying about these floods and them fires that was burning out in Cali and all them little secluded areas where y'all try to duck off and hide away from us and society as a whole, trying to build your own little havens, your little safe spots where you can't hide from the Most High. And his wrath is going to be much more worse than anything we could ever do to y'all. Because what y'all did to us was worse of the worst. Yeah, y'all are really the devil's children. Them Edomites. See, the truth of the matter, and this is why I don't really, these churches need to be talking about this. What's going on right now? Because like I've said, it ain't about black and white. It's about good and evil, right and wrong. And see, the time now is coming. Revelation, we seeing it. Everything's being revealed. Everything that they was trying to hide for all these years, all this shit they were hiding from us, is now being revealed. And it's a beautiful thing because it's allowing some of us to get in line. It's allowing some of us to wake on up. Because see, the Most High don't do nothing for no reason. And it's some of us, those of us who are starting to understand the truth and starting to understand everything that they took from us. See, because they took our spirituality, they took our language, our names, they took everything from us. But it ain't nothing for a step, because what did we do? What did we do? We rebounded. See, and we come from anybody that's looking at this video right now, you come from them resilient ancestors, them fighters, them thinkers. And that's what's allowed you to be here right now, me to be here right now. And now's the time for us to suit and boot up and go to war, just like our ancestors had to. And when I say war, I'm not talking about physically, because everything don't have to be physically. And we can honestly eliminate the situation as far as dealing with them folk. We can do that in a matter of days. Yeah, we can do that in a matter of days. We can do that ourselves. We just got to get started. I'm tired of looking at these races continually win because we remain silent. See, now's the time to stand up. we still out here losing against this system. These KKK cops is still out here eliminating us. And I was reading, I'm sure y'all heard about it, I can't remember the young man's name, but the 10-year-old boy and the white man that just ran over him. He was on an ATV. They say he was on a little four-wheeler. Say that the white guy came barreling down through there, ran over this kid, and kept going. Turned around and came back. Not to check on the kid, not to take accountability, but to get his mirror that fell off his truck. And they still, to my knowledge, last time I read, they still ain't done nothing. They still haven't charged him with nothing. He killed that 10-year-old kid. He eliminated him. He's no longer with us. I was watching a video, this was kind of been going around the last week or two, of the young man that was leaving school and the cops, for no reason, brutalized him, was punching him all in the back of the head. He went into a seizure. Another incident where this white lifeguard accused these young black kids of trying to steal his damn bike. Anyway, he pulls a weapon and, he begins to fire. Eliminates one of them, hits another. Over a bike. He's my damn age, 55. What is he, fucking 12? A bike? You take somebody out of here behind a bike? You 55, you can't talk to no kids. You got to pull them. See, that's the thing. They don't see us as people. And we are not people. We are gods and goddesses. We are the true humans. We are the ones. And that's why they hate us so much, because they done created all this fiction about white Jesus that don't exist. See, the Most High don't look like them. Ain't nothing about them righteous. That's the biggest lie. That's the biggest white lie they ever told. Because they ain't nothing about them righteous, and they do everything in the name of they Jesus. And that's why we need to stop praying to they Jesus. Please start praying to Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yeshua. That's Jesus. That's the true name. And it makes a difference. And it says it in scripture, those who call me by my name. And I'm glad that there are so many of us waking up now to the truth. But not only is it time for us to wake up, it's time for us to do our duty. If we gonna wake up, we got to do what the Most High need us to do. And it's cleanup time. It's cleanup time. See, I despise everything that he despised. And do you think he loved racism? Do you think that he loves the brutality that they continue to inflict on us? Do we love it? I know he don't. Are we that weak? Because see, all it takes is a few of us sticking together and standing up every damn time it happens and not leaving it alone. Like all these situations that are happening right now do not need to be left alone. And they need to start being strongly addressed. Because if not, we're going to continue to have these jumpsuit Pablos and all the rest of these racists coming out, standing up against us. Not knowing the foolish mistake that they making, messing with the children of the Most High. See, white folk created that Israel and all that jazz, thinking that they was atoning for something. No, we are Israel. That's why I say they ignorant. The smartest dummies is what I call them. Because they so smart they dumb. And they prove it every day. Every day. And when I say them, I'm not saying all of you, but the biggest majority of you still on that Make America Great and Make America White again. That's all it equates to. And then they have the audacity to talk about us taking accountability. They have the audacity to talk about us, doing the right thing. When have they ever done the right thing? When have they ever took accountability for what they did? They still ain't took accountability for slavery. They still ain't atoned for slavery. But they giving Ukrainians money. They giving Israelis money. They giving everybody money. And it was the Democrats, they did the same thing. Because the Democrats the one opened the floodgates. And was giving them money and places to stay. And then you got homeless, not just homeless black people, you got homeless veterans. There's more homeless veterans in these streets than anybody. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get ready to wind it up. It ain't no way that anybody that put their life on the line for a country to give it the freedom of fuckery that it does have the ability to experience right now. There is no way a veteran should be homeless, hungry, doing without. But y'all will make way for immigrants to come over here just because they got the same mindset as you racists, as you white supremacists, just like y'all, Ukrainians, just like y'all, mindset wise, Israeli, just like y'all, racist. Because that's why I say, don't just pay attention to what's going on here. Look at how they treat black people globally, even in Mexico to this day, right now. It's Mexicans down there dark like me and you. They get the bad treatment. Them ain't the ones running across the border though. See, because they know they can't cross the border. They skin too dark. Just like how they was doing those Haitians, I believe, that was trying to come up. Put them on a plane and got them back immediately. And then they have the audacity to talk about accountability, to try to be some kind of moral voice. And then to try to talk all soft and sound like they really understand this and that, and that they really are bringing you facts. It's that bullshit. That's that whitewash effect. Because they the most unintelligent being on this planet. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to create nothing but chaos. Nothing but chaos, death, and destruction. That's it. That's their culture. Everywhere they went, everywhere they set up shop, that's what they do. That's how they have obtained it. By force. So that's really my rant. It's been a minute, and I love y'all. Same. I mean, I've been thinking about my little subscriber base and those who just peek in and watch. Y'all been on my mind because it's been a couple of months. Like I said, life situations have really been hitting over the last few months. My biological dad, who lives in Colorado, is not doing well, and keep him in your prayers. Uh, we got to start, y'all. I ain't even said it, but we need each other. We going to say it. We need each other, y'all. Do y'all not see it now? We starting to feel that now? Because when this system collapses, and it's going to collapse, when we have each other, we won't need nothing. We're going to have each other. And that's what time it is. It's time for us to start looking out for each other. Stop being one another's biggest enemy. We got to stop being each other's biggest fucking enemy and threat. We got to cut that out immediately. Young brothers out here on these blocks. I done been out there ripping and running these streets, but I wasn't killing my brothers. I wasn't taking out my brothers. I might have had misunderstandings with my brothers, but everything don't require pulling a weapon. And life is too precious and valuable. And not only that, we need y'all. We need each other. Point blank, period. I'm not going to never get off that. I'm going to keep saying that till it starts subliminally sinking in. We need each other out here. We all we got, and we all that we need. Period. Point blank. We the best thing going. And we going to be all right. We just got to get right. In order to, get ready where, stay ready where we don't have to get ready. Well, we need to get ready and stay ready. Because now is the time. And this world ain't finna get no kinder. This world is on the way out of here. And then the new world gonna start. But the devil got to go. See, and I want to help. I want to be a soldier, a warrior out here. I'm going to stand up for what's right. I'm going to speak the truth of the matter. I'm not going to let nobody shame me or put fear enough in my heart to where I'm going to be scared to speak and stand up for my people. And not just my people. When I'm standing up for my people, I mean, that's like my daughter, my granddaughter, my mom, my brother, my sister, my cousin. Yeah, we all family. We the shit. Ain't nothing better than what we are and who we are. We just gotta fall into our righteous place and gotta start doing what's right in order to get what's right. And it ain't about going out there trying to eliminate people. No, it's not about going out there being the most hateful person you can be. No, because just like my my grandmother used to say, you can kill a cat with kindness. And I mean, I'm not saying turn the other cheek, but what I am saying, if we start tending to our business, if we start taking care of our business, everything else is going to become irrelevant. And the flow is starting. And it's time now for us to start linking up. Like I always say it, with this invent of technology, we have the capabilities to link up north, south, east, and west, Midwest. We can start linking up and we can start building right where we at. We can get on code amongst one another and then start bringing people into the fold, because it's time for us to start working together, because when this system break down, we gonna still have to eat. We gonna still have to survive. And that's why I say our wealth is going to lie within each other and what we have and what we can bring to the table. It's time for us to get on and get in survival mode. Survival of the fittest, and we are the fittest. But yeah, I just couldn't hold my tongue anymore. And the reason I got on here because I just got out the shower actually, and heard my phone go off and clicked on, and yeah, another one of his videos, and I put not interested, but they still sending them. So I was listening to it, and just that like I say, that rhetoric, that's what needs to be gone. That mindset of superiority, when it doesn't even exist within them, especially, needs to be eradicated. I love y'all. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't want us to continue to be victims out here. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Like I always say in closing, let's plan, organize, unify, because we all have a key right here and right here. I'm out. Peace. Black power and black love.